People ask me what is it like going to truck driving school, and truck driving school is like a dorm style residence. You might, depending on where you're at and what company you go with, you might be in a hotel. You might be on there if they have a campus, and have rooms for you to stay in. It just depends on where you are. Each company is different. Some places it's better than others. I know when I started out, I went to the poorest of the poor. I went to CR England and I got my truck drivers. I learned how to truck drive with CR England, and I had came there with my Class B because I had went from school bus driving to truck driving, and I was excited. I didn't care if it was poor or not. Where I came from, it was poor, so I was used to poor. It didn't affect me. But for some people, some people can't handle poor. You know what I'm saying? So some people, the hotel was ran down. It was horrible. Some people had bed bugs in the room. We had roaches in ours. So I mean, hey, where I came from again, I lived in a poor neighborhood, roach infested homes. No matter what you do, you still got roaches. I don't care how hard you clean up, you still got roaches. So I left all my stuff except I took my clothes and I took some things with me and bounced. I gave my stuff to my sister. So when I got to Waxahachie, Texas, that's where I had learned how to drive a truck, and the people were nice. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I figured, hey, this truck, learning how to drive a truck, it ain't too bad. I mean, we staying in the hotel, they paying for the room and board. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they did have nicer hotels, but it was strict rules. You know what I'm saying? So you could do what you want. You can walk around. You couldn't hang in a lobby when you go to the other hotel because, you're getting people from all walks of life coming to learn how to drive a truck. So, and I mean, you got the poor, you got people that got stuff, you know what I'm saying? You got people that ain't got nothing, but the clothes on their back, and they hoping that this truck driving experience is going to be the one. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I enjoyed it. I had things, and I took food with me, so I didn't really have to spend a whole lot of money. Trying to get me some food and to live, but I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I took my test, passed my test, did the driving, went to training. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you finish training, as soon as you pass the test, you get out the hotel, and then you living in the truck. So, you're going from living from 4 walls to living in the truck with a trainer for going on the next 6 weeks. So, hotel, truck, living on the truck, and you can't go home because you got to get used to being in the truck. And being in the truck, it is what it is. When you're a truck driver, your home is that truck. That's your new house. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no bathroom, ain't no running water. The only electricity you have is what you get off the truck. So you got plugs, in there where you can plug up and charge up your devices. It's regular chargers. You want to invest in like a converter so that you can plug up more things, like if you wanted to get a refrigerator, if you want to get an electrical cooler, things like that, just to stop you from having to buy food all the time. That was one thing that I didn't like. I didn't like having to go out to eat all the time because I like to cook. So, I did what I had to do. And I did buy me an electrical cooler. I didn't buy a refrigerator because I didn't feel like carrying a heavy refrigerator, with me. And So I just got me an electrical cooler. I bought stuff. I bought canned good stuff. I bought me a little mini crock pot so I can have me something warm to eat. And if I wanted to stop somewhere where there was just a bathroom, you know, and I could wash up, and they have no restaurant, I was okay. You know what I'm saying? Your options are open when you carry food with you, rather than having to find some place that actually has a restaurant where you can sit down and eat, because you're spending more money eating out rather than just fixing you a quick sandwich so you can make it through the night, you know what I'm saying, without your stomach growling. So my experience, I had a pretty decent experience. Besides, you know, the poor hotel, the training quality was pretty good. You know, I remember when I was taking my tests, I had trouble passing it the first time, but they had lost my paperwork because my numbers got switched up, and I had to take it again, and I passed it the second go around same day. That don't happen to everybody. You know, so it was something with the system. It was technical issues that we was experiencing, and I just benefited quite well from that. But, you know, just truck driving is not for everyone. You know, if you don't like to drive, if you can't hang when it comes to driving, if you fall asleep while driving, and I'm talking about like driving 500 miles or more a day. You know what I'm saying? And 500 miles, that's the minimum a day that you want to do. Because if you're driving less than that, I hope you got a flatbed that's a wide load and you making a killing. Because if you ain't driving a flatbed that's a wide load, you ain't really making no money if you're driving less than 500 miles. And a lot of flatbed drivers, they drive even more than that. So I knew some drivers that drove almost 700 miles in a day. That's 70 going 70. And they doing good without a governor. And a governor is something that stops you from going so fast. So CR England, they're governed at 55 miles an hour, and you can't go no higher than that. Prime, I believe they governed at 60 miles an hour. And then you got some companies that are independent, and they don't have a governor on their trucks. Those are good. Not having a governor is good, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to wait till you get to a hill, and then you want to try to go as fast as you can down this mountain, and you up there like this. And then you don't want to lose your brakes while you're going down this mountain and you trying to catch the speed. So, you know what I'm saying? Because it feels good just to go fast. You know, and you traveling, you going places, and you get to see everything. You know, but just think about it. Truck driving, it is what it is. You know, if my life would have been different, if I wouldn't have had so many babies, I would have took my kids with me, and we would have been able to just go out there and see everything. But I got 6 kids. I was busy doing other things, and so I had to wait till my kids grow up, and then, you know, I probably benefit from taking some of them to experience the truck driving profession, because I loved it. It was great. You know what I'm saying? Working at home, I like it a lot, but if I'm not on the computer, I'm not making no money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I do what I gotta do to make it. It is what it is. So, but working at home is just a job. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go far. My commute is very low. I just walk from my house to my office, you know, and then on top of that, I can move yes, you can relocate from the office back to the house. So those are your relocation options as far as working from home. You can rent an office somewhere, but that's going to be an out-of-pocket expense. You're paying two places to basically stay, and it ain't worth it. You know, so. But if you want to know more about my truck driving experience, just ask a question, and I do my best to answer it. enough for today. Have a good one. Bye.